Hello again, Year 3, and thank you for joining for our next maths lesson where we're going to continue our learning about money. We're going to continue learning specifically about calculating the change, a bit like we did yesterday. So as a starter, have a go at these questions. If I have £5, how much change do I get if I spend A, £1, B, £3, C, £1.50, and D, £3.75? And if I have £10, how much change do I get if I spend A, £2, B, £7, C, £4.50, D, £9.85? As always, pause the video, have a go at those questions, and we'll come back together in a moment. Let's look at those answers together. So for question A, it would be £4 because £5 take away £1 is £4. For B, it'd be £2 because £5 take away £3 is £2. C is £3.50. D is £1.25. Those two are a little bit trickier because you had to take away the pounds and then the pence. This side, if I had £10, it would be £8 for the change for the first one because 10 take away 2 is equal to 8. £3 change for the next one because 10 take away 7 is equal to 3. And then £5.50, and on the last one it'd be 15 pence. Again, the last two are a bit trickier. For the last one in particular, I probably would have counted on from £9.85 up to £10 instead of taking away £9 and then taking away 85p. It'd be much simpler to count on. We're going to continue looking at change today, and as we've done every day this week, we're going to look at this speaking frame just to remind us. And I filled it in for us today because we've done it so many times. Hopefully, we'd all know it by now. But let's recap. There are 100 pence in £1. There are 100 pence in £1. And when we calculate change, we are effectively finding the difference between two amounts. And we can do this in two ways. We can do this by subtracting, and we can do this by counting on. So let's have a look at those two strategies in a bit more detail. So if I have £10 and I spend £4, how much change do I get? We can do this by subtracting. I can do £10 take away £4 is equal to £6. That's the subtracting strategy and works really well when there aren't any extra pounds and pence to calculate. So for this example, it works particularly well. But we can still use our counting on strategy. I can count on from £4 up to £10. I've done one big jump of £6, but you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 smaller jumps if you'd prefer. Let's apply those strategies to another example. So if I have £5 note and I spend £3.50, how much change do I get? Again, I've used both strategies. For the first one, I've done £5, take away £3 from here, which equals £2, but I've still got to take away that 50p. So I did £2, take away 50p, that equals to £1.50. I can also use that counting on strategy. I was at £3.50, I did a jump of 50p to get to £4. I did another jump of £1 to get to £5, and my total jumps were equal to £1.50. You might choose one strategy that you prefer. You might change your strategy depending on the question, and that's up to you. You can go for whichever one you feel more comfortable with. We're going to go through one other example on a different screen, so let me share that quickly now. So Whitney buys some flowers. She pays with a £5 note and a £2 coin, which means she's paying with £7 in total. Here is the change that she receives. Now I can see there's £1.50 and £1.51 in total change. So we need to work out the cost of the flowers. Now this question is slightly in reverse. We've got the change. We don't know the cost of the flowers, but actually we use the same strategy because we're still finding the difference. We want to find the difference between £7 and the change that she's got, which is £1.51. So because this is quite an awkward one with pounds and pence, and 51 pence is particularly awkward, I'm going to use that counting on strategy. So I've got my number line. I start at £1.51, I need to end up at £7. So I'm first going to do a jump of 9 pence. What does that get me to? That gets me to £1.60. Now I can do a slightly bigger jump of 40 pence. What will that get me to this time? That will get me to £2. And now I can do a bigger jump, £2 to £7, which is a £5 jump. And that gets me to £7, which is the amount that she spent with. To work out how much the flowers cost, we need to work out the difference between them. So we can add up all of these jumps. So it'll be £5 plus 40 plus 9, which would be £5.49. You can see that counting on strategy would be particularly useful for those slightly more difficult examples. We're going to have a look at our challenge now. As always, you can have a go at solving this all in one go. If you want to pause the video, go to the PowerPoint and complete it. Otherwise, you can go through one question at a time with me. So I have a £5 note and spend £3 on a toy. How much change do I have? I have a £5 note and spend £3.65 on a t-shirt. How much change do I have? The first one, I would recommend using that subtracting strategy. The other one, as you can see, I've recommended that jumping on strategy. As always, have a go yourself and we'll look at the answer together in a moment. Let's look together. So for the first one, it's simply £5 subtract £3, which I know is equal to £2. I have £2 change, that is my answer. The next one, I have a £5 note and I spend £3.65 on a t-shirt. How much change do I get this time? Now that's quite an awkward one, so I've broken it down to jumps. My first jump is £3.65 to £3.70, which is equal to 5 pence. My next one is £3.70 to £4, which is equal to 30 pence. So far I've got a 35 pence jump. And then my last one, £4 to £5, as a £1 jump. So I have £1 and 35 pence change. Well done if you got that, and well done if you managed to use that number line to help you with those jumps too. Let's have a look at another one. Danny buys a milkshake. She pays with a £5 note. She gets £2.60 change. How much did the milkshake cost? So again, I've recommended using that jumping on strategy, and I've given you an idea how you can start. As always, pause the video, have a go, and we'll look through it together. So if we're at £2.60 and we jump onto £3, that is a jump of 40 pence. And then if we're at £3 and we jump to £5, that is a jump of £2. So how much did the milkshake cost? The milkshake cost £2. Well, that's very small. Let me make it a bit bigger. And 40 pence. Last question before our challenge X. Miss Hall has £9 to buy breakfast. She gets £4.25 change. Which breakfast from this menu up here does Miss Hall buy? And again, I've given you a number line to help you. As always, pause the video, have a go at that question, and we'll look through it together. So let's have a look, and let's use our jumping on strategy again. She starts at £4.25 because we're trying to work out the difference between £4.25 and £9, which is what she spent. So jumping forward from £4.25 to £5, that is a jump of 75 pence. Now at £5 to get to £9, that is a jump of £4. So she's spent £4.75 in total, which gave her £4.25 change. So what did she buy? If she spent £4.75, what did she buy? She must have had the waffles because they cost £4.75. So the answer would be waffles. Last question, challenge X if you want to push yourself for a tricky one. Mrs. Dean buys a t-shirt. She pays with a £10 note. She gets 4 coins in change, but each coin is different. So you can't have 2 5p's or 4 5p's. They've all got to be different coins. So what is the lowest possible price of a t-shirt? And what is the highest possible price of the t-shirt? Now I'm thinking the lowest possible price will give her the biggest coins in change, but they've all got to be different. So the biggest one would be £2 coin, and then a £1 coin, and then a 50p coin, and then a 20p coin. So £2 plus £1, that's £3, plus 50 plus 20. So that's £3.70. And that's the amount of change she's going to get. So the lowest possible price would be £10, take away £3.70, which would be £6.30. What is the highest possible price of the t-shirt? That will give me the smallest coins in change. I'll be thinking the smallest coins, that's be a 1p, a 2p, a 5p, a 10p. Add those up together. 10p plus 5p would be 15. 2 plus 1 would make 3. Add them together, that's 18p change in total. I've got to subtract that from £10. So that'd be £9.82. Slide those down slightly. So well done if you got those. That was quite a tricky challenge, which required you to think in lots of different steps about the coins that might have happened and then the price of that t-shirt. Just before we finish today, year 3, we're quickly going to look at our fluency question to finish. So 96 divided by 3. 96 divided by 3. I would be splitting this into 90 divided by 3, which equals 30, and 6 divided by 3, which is equal to 2. So my answer would be 32. Thank you for joining today, year 3, and hopefully you've managed to have a go at some of those calculating change challenges. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.